Good day, human Latiosites. This is Latiosazuro, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Shuffle. So, let's begin. Last time, we worked on that second mission card. This time, we're going to start doing some missions on that third mission card. So, there are a bunch of cool missions that we have to do here. First of all, we want to clear the Mega Altaria stage without using a Mega Evolution. Now, that might sound difficult, but it really isn't. I mean, Mega Altaria is not... It's an earlier stage. It's not that difficult to begin with, especially late in the game. So, I'm just going to end up using a dragon, but basically it's a super effective dragon team. I'm going to use Latios and Latias, neither is a Mega. I'm going to put Dragonite in the Mega slot because, well, Dragonite's not going to Mega Evolve. I figure the name of the game here is get off some Dancing Dragons, although, to be totally honest, these are all max-leveled mons. Dancing Dragons is not necessary. Definitely not necessary. That said, here we go. I'm actually going to go for some Latios counterattacks here, just because it just seems like the thing to do. And you see rocks in the field, you want to go for counterattack. I don't know. Also, there's Dancing Dragons boost from this from the Dragonite, which is always appreciated. So, when I see blocks, I want to go for counterattack. When I see no blocks, I want to go for some Dancing Dragons. Unfortunately, I'm not going to get them there, but on the other hand, I really very much do not need them. Goodra is not going to be too helpful here ability-wise, but hey, you know, whatever. So here I have the option of going for Dancing Dragons or the potential counterattack. I'm going to get neither of them, but it doesn't even matter, so I'm going to take down the Altaria anyway. So, like I said, especially late in the game, taking the Mega Altaria itemless is not a difficult task in the slightest. It's kind of a shame that Altaria, well, the Mega Altaria is not a fairy type, but hey, you know, that's okay. I mean, Altaria isn't a fairy type to begin with, so I guess I'd rather it not switch types, like Mega Mewtwo X and Mega Charizard X, so I can't complain there. We do get the star for that, it's not too much. So next up is beating Mega Mawile while using Mega Lucario 3 times. Now, the concern I had here was not, can I beat Mega Mawile? Since Mega Mawile, if I recall, was actually not the easiest stage in the world. But the problem is, late in the game, especially with Mega Lucario, it becomes a lot easier. So, especially a max level one. So my concern was, I don't want to beat it too soon. So, I'm going to pick a few Pokemon that are going to be not very helpful, and some that might at least help us out a little bit. So, I'm afraid to use a, well, I'm gonna bring some Mega Boost users. Now, the issue is, I mean, I'm afraid to use a Medicham, because I don't want to beat it too soon. But I want to get the Mega Evolution off as soon as I can. So I'm not going to bring the Medicham, even though it would help it out with the Mega Boost. I don't want to beat it too soon. Pancham is at least not as powerful, since I don't think I've ever really used it. So I'm actually going to bring the Charmander and the Squirtle. Charmander's super effective, but it's not going to hit very hard. Kind of like Pancham. So most of what I'm going to be doing is actually going to be going for the Lucario and the Mega Boost from Pancham. I'm not going to get the Mega Boost off right away, but that's okay. I'm going to get this kind of a combo. I'm actually going to get a lot of luck with Lucario really early on. So I'm actually going to get the Mega Evolution off within like 3 moves, which is pretty nice for Lucario. So now I'm just going to go for the first Mega effect. I don't want to get rid of that other Lucario on the board, so I'm actually going to go for a vertical one, even though it does a lot better going horizontal. That said, I have to go for 2 more of the Lucarios. So I'm just going to try to set up Lucario to use. It's that simple. Once I get the third one, then I can just have a field day with taking that thing down. So like I said, luckily I was able to get the Mega Evolution off fairly quickly. So, unfortunately there are no Lucario in the field currently, so I have to just do whatever I can just to get some damage and hopefully try to get us to win at some point. So I'm actually just going to do that. So it's going to drop some Lucario, and there, with that, I can actually finally try to defeat them to defeat this thing. Obviously, it's going to probably take another Mega effect from Lucario, but at least I'm not afraid to go for Lucario now. Well, for taking the thing down now. Now I can just have a field day with just getting combos and whatnot and try to beat this thing. Though, in the long run, it is going to be Lucario and that's going to end up helping us the most. So, all I have to do is go for the Mega Lucario, and that's going to take the thing down very easily. All it takes is a few hits from Mega Lucario and you can take this thing down, so don't bring a super effective team for this, or you probably will beat it too soon. Or if you're going to bring a super effective team, bring Pokemon that are kind of weaker, and bring one that's not. So with that, we actually do get 3 stars for triggering that Mega effect 3 times. Not the easiest one, not because because the challenge is not beating it too soon. And if you're going to bring Pokemon that are too weak, you want to make sure you actually do beat it. So, alright, the next one. This one, I'm not going to lie, this is cruel. This is definitely a cruel stage. Basically, the idea is you want to beat Throh, but you also want to use the, you want to get rid of 50 rocks. Well, 50 of those rock disruptions. Here's the problem, though. Throh doesn't even give you 50 rock disruptions. It doesn't. So, especially in 15 moves. So you, pretty much I highly recommend use a +5 moves if you want to do this, because I don't know how you're going to do it without. Bring some Rock Breakers just because I don't know how else you're going to be able to take this thing down. I really don't know. So the bottom line is, you want to be careful. Now the thing is, I'm actually going to not make a very smart move here. Now I am going to bring a Mr. Mime to give us some pranks, because apparently that is the only way without using Jewels that you can actually get the, you can get 50 rock disruptions. If you have Prank, because Prank will randomly change if it is activated. The more in a row you get, the more likely it is to activate. I don't think it's ever guaranteed, but it'll randomize when the next disruption will be. So if it has like 5 moves until the next disruption on the countdown, it could change it to 2 or 3, for instance. On the other hand, you want to be careful because it could change like a 2 or 3 to a 4 or 5. So you want to be careful while doing that. Don't activate Prank when you have a lot going on. So I'm actually going to use Mega Gardevoir here, and things could be better, let's just say. Now I want to get the Mega Evolution up because I figure Gardevoir can get rid of stuff, and I'm accidentally going to trigger the swap, which I never trigger swap, so it goes to show you how bad luck this is. So yeah, don't bring Gardevoir here. It is a bad idea. This is more or less a comedy of errors, because I'm going to actually get the prank off at the worst possible time. Like, just a bad time. So, this isn't going to end well. I'm also going to get the Mega Evolution right there, which is going to delay the Mega effect. Well, delay the Disruption effect by, like, another move. So, I'm already wasting moves to begin with. The first move after the Disruption, that is the time to go for the prank. There is no better time to get a prank off than when the countdown is at 5. Good thing is, Gardevoir is very good with getting rid of his blocks, but it's only going to help you so much. Also, you can see I'm getting some combos. Combos aren't very good here, because guess what combos do? Those of you who said help you win too soon are correct. So I'm actually going to take that thing down way too soon. I didn't break nearly enough blocks, and I let pranksters land at the wrong time. So you want to be more careful with that. You definitely want to be more careful. So I actually try this again, but this time I have the good sense to say, hey, wait a second! Why not bring Mega Aerodactyl to get rid of those blocks? A, it won't swap any of those blocks out, because I don't think that counts as breaking a block, and B, it'll get rid of a lot more blocks. It's more like a free rock break plus, only you don't have to lead off the combo with that. Alright, so either way, I'm going to try to go for the Mr. Mime right off the bat, because I want to, like, once again, like I said, I want to get the prank off. But now, if the countdown's at 3, I'm really not as concerned about going for Mr. Mime. I'm just going to let this countdown go down, and from there I'm just going to try to just deal with what I can. So I'm just going to go for the set up 4 Mr. Mimes to go for, and then hopefully I can go for it after the disruption. I'm actually going to land a prank with 3 Mr. Mimes. This is going to bring the countdown into 2, so now I'm just going to try to break as many blocks as I can, because I don't want it to overlap. Luckily it's not going to, so I can just go, so it's going to have another row of blocks. Obviously I don't want a board reset, that would really kind of suck in this case. That said, I'm just going to go for some of these rock breaks and whatnot. Going for a prank Mr. Mime before would have been a little bit irrelevant. So, I'm going to get the Mega Evolution off, and that is actually really nice. I'm at a situation where I just have to break the blocks. There's no reason to go for an Aerodactyl Mega effect, especially because it's resisted. There's no reason to go for a prank before, because otherwise that would have been counterintuitive. So I'm actually going to land another prank. And that is really good, so I can just go for the Aerodactyl to break those blocks, and now I'm set for it to just go for another disruption. However, it still has quite a bit of health, and I am not quite at the point where it's really in, I don't know I wasn't keeping track of how many blocks, but I'm pretty sure I had enough at that point, so I'm just going to try to take that thing down, because obviously you want to win. So, luckily, if you get enough pranks off, I think you only need like 2 pranks, and you'll be good. Well, 2 helpful pranks, and you'll be in good shape there. So with that, I actually did break 50 rocks, and got 4 stars. It actually is a really tough thing to do. Obviously, I didn't do it on my first attempt. And yeah, and we do get that experience booster M. I think it's medium-sized. So that's kind of nice. So those of you who didn't do it in your first attempt, don't feel bad. Obviously, I didn't. You guys saw my first attempt. Ouch. Alright, so another tough one here is the Chimecho one. Remember that Autono one? The one that I accidentally did off screen? Yeah, they did that again, only more difficult. The Autono one is a 4 Pokemon one, so it makes sense to have a smaller combo. This one is a 3 Pokemon one, but it is a 20 combo, which is even harder to get than a 7 combo. I've got 19 combos, I've gotten 21 combos. 20 combos are kind of difficult. Obviously, you do want to bring the Chimecho, because it is, the Chimecho is resisted, and also Chimecho is added as non-support here, so it'll help you out with getting those combos. So, make that Chimecho help you out. Now, I actually am going to bring Mega Mewtwo Y, because I figure it'll help me out with getting combos here, especially with having the Psychic Chimecho. So I also want to bring a Mega Boost user. So I can't find any Mega Boost Plus users, so I'm just going to go with something simple like Espeon for the Mega Boost. Just because it seems simple enough. So I'm just going to go with the Mega Mewtwo Y, the Espeon, and the Chimecho, and just hope for the best with combos. Obviously, you want to be careful, because you don't want a combo that's too big, and you don't want a combo that's too small. Here's the thing. I am very bad at getting combos, So getting one too big is not exactly my biggest concern. So there's the Mega Evolution without even doing really anything. And right off the bat, it's going to give me the 20 combo. And I'm going to let you in on a little secret. That wasn't my first attempt. I guess it's not much of a secret now, is it? It took me quite a while to do that. I mean, I kept on getting, I got 63 combos, I got 21 combos, I got a bunch of 19 combos and a bunch of 21 combos. I got like, I think I actually got a 22 combo, I think I might have gotten an 18 combo. Most of the combos I got ended up not being much bigger than 20, for whatever reason. I got a few that were kind of big, none that were quite up to 100 or anything. Which, that would have made my life a lot easier, to be honest. As you guys know, another mission is to get a 100 combo at least. That didn't quite happen here. But I was able to get a decent enough combo that I just lucked out one attempt. I just lucked out. I don't know what to tell you. It happens. It's very much luck, but you do want to set up so it can help you out a little bit. So yeah, I'm going to get those 3 stars for that one. I don't know why it's only 3 stars. I don't know why it's not a 4-star one, but we do get a jewel for that. That is a nice jewel to add to our little collection. So what happens when you don't sell, or should I say spend your jewels? I don't know. So, another big mission here is you want to get a high score. Getting a high score is going to require a bunch of moves. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to try it with Ampharos because, well, honestly, I figured it's going to be Ampharos or Snorlax, and I kind of like Ampharos more stage-wise. So I'm actually just going to try doing a little grinding session with the team that I'm currently training. I'm going to add 5 moves because I don't want to beat this thing too soon. But at the same time, while I don't want to beat it too soon, I also, because I want to maximize the points we can get, I also want to have more moves to do stuff. So I'm going to add the +5 moves. I could have probably come up with a better solution for this, let's just say. So, I'm just going to go for, I have the Garchomp because I just want to make sure I can win. Of course, bringing Garchomp to Ampharos pretty much guarantees you're going to beat this thing pretty quickly. It pretty much goes, especially the Mega Garchomp, it makes it way too easy. You can easily S-rank this thing with Mega Garchomp and like two resisted mons. It makes it that simple. And if you want evidence, I've actually done that. Not intentionally, but it's happened. So, obviously it's not actually evidence, but that is, I am citing something that actually happened. So I'm going to try to avoid going for those Garchomps because I don't want to beat this thing too soon. Of course, at some point, all I can really do is Garchomp, so I'm just going to do that. Of course, at this point, Alakazam's going to trigger its Risk Taker and actually do some damage. So, you know, whatever. Take what you can get. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. As long as I can get some damage down. It is what it is. I don't know. So, it's going to add some Flaffy. I figure I can go for Flaffy, but I'm afraid I'm going to end up comboing here the Garchomp, and that is not going to be helpful, because if I get a huge Garchomp combo, guess what's going to happen? If you said Ampharos is going to go down too soon, you are correct. So, I'm actually going to get a huge combo right there with like 2 Mega effects when I don't want them, and just a 17, 18, 19, 20 combo over 20. Yeah, a 23 combo in Ampharos. Doesn't happen all that often from my experience, but hey, you know, when you don't want combos, that's when they happen. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I really have... I have no words. So I'm pretty much just going to try a last-ditch effort to not beat this thing. even though I know that it's inevitable that I'm gonna beat this thing too soon. I'm not gonna get the S rank, so at least I have that going for me, but it doesn't even matter. I'm not even gonna break 20,000 points. Or at least not before the bonuses are added. Best case scenario in this case is getting a huge bonus combo at the end. That would be convenient. Unfortunately, we get a decent one, but not too great. So I'm gonna get a score of like 25,000, which is not quite where I need it to be. So I'm gonna come to the realization, yeah, I need to use Snorlax. I kinda need to use Snorlax. So I'm actually going after Snorlax, but I'm going to use a super effective team. I'm just going to use a super effective team because, honestly, I want to win. And I'm afraid I won't if I don't. So, I'm not going to use the +5 moves because I figured, you know, I'm probably going to beat this thing since I'm using super effective team anyway. My concern is I just want to get the maximal score. So I'm going to go for some Medicham Mega boosts. I'm not going to get all of them, but I'm going to get some of them. I'm going to get a Pummel boost from Lucario. It's just about having some fun here, I guess. Actually, no, it's about getting the mission, but you want to have fun. The nice thing about having delayed is at the end it does go for those block disruptions, so it's good to have a block smasher and all. Good thing is I'm able to get the Mega Evolution off right there, so within 10 moves I'm able to have the Mega effect running, which is kind of nice. So it's all about just, I'm going to go for some Mega Lucarios, some Power 4 Pluses from Keldeo, some Medicham hits, just a bunch of things, just to get combos. It's more about getting combos than it's about getting the getting the effects off, because combos are pretty much what lets you. I think combos will help you more out with the score than the actual Mega effects and the, I guess, Pokemon skills themselves. So I'm just gonna go for whatever combos I think I see that will break rocks and just keep the combo going. I mean, the thing is, I'm about a third of the way through, or at least, actually, I guess 40% of the way through, and I mean, I already have about almost a third of what I want, about a third of what I want. But I figured now I have the Mega Evolution going on, you know, I'll probably be in better shape. I might end up pushing it in the end, but at the very least, I can do something there. So I'm actually going to go for the Medicham there to combo into the Mega Lucario. I'm going to get a Power of 4 Plus right there, which isn't going to do all that much, but it's okay. Like I said, I'm more after combos than I am after really anything else. Other than the Mega effect, that's kind of nice. And sometimes it helps out with combos, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know, Mega Lucario isn't the best for combos, but I've found that I've had better luck with combos with Lucario than I have with Medicham for the most part. I don't know why. Good thing is, like I said, with those blocks, we do have Glade that can help us out with them. Lucario can also break some of them, which is kind of convenient, I guess. So we have 20 moves left. It's starting to run out of health. Now the good thing is we have, we're having fewer moves to do because of the blocks, so we're not going to get as big a combos. Because we still do need to get, we have 17 moves. It still has only a little bit of health though. And we need to get a bunch more points. We need like 7,000 more. The good thing is we should get a decent bonus at the end. And that's pretty much the biggest chance I have of actually beating this, well, of getting the 35,000 point score in this round. So, I pretty much just need a huge combo, a huge bonus at the end to win it over. Because I'm only going to get 32,000. The good thing is, I am going to get a decent bonus in the end. I did leave 10 moves remaining, so like that +5 would make a difference. So we're going to get a score of 37,000, which is going to bring us over the edge. So, we are going to get 2 stars for that. It's not the hardest mission in the world, but it can be a pain. It's not too bad though, especially if I would have had it running when I was doing the this mission running when I was doing the Mega Absol competition when I got 70,000. That would have been free pretty much, but you know, I didn't know about that. So, at this point is already another day. So, I'm actually going to go after Victini just to get some experience because it's there. This stuff took a little while because, like I said, it took me, most of the time was spent trying to get that 20 combo from Chimecho. That took quite a while. I don't know why I had so much trouble with that. So here I'm just going to bring some base 70, level 7 Pokemon here that I've been training. These are the 4 I've basically been training. Aggron, Alakazam, Houndoom, and Gyarados, all of which get Mega Evolutions, none of which currently have them yet. I mean, I'm also technically training Arcanine and Magnezone, but I'm not using them in Victini. I use them for the Meowth grinding, because they have that nice power of 4+. Gyarados is power of 5+, but from my experience, it's not quite as useful, because the likelihood of getting a 5 in a row is kinda low. 4 in a row happens a little more often. So I'm gonna try to balance out which Pokemon I use for which attacks, because I kinda want all of the Pokemon that get some experience from this. Obviously, I'm going to use the experience multiplier because, well, obviously I want to maximize the experience from a stage like Victini. And I am going to use all of my moves, well, as many moves as I can here. I'm not going to try to beat it in the first, well, before there's 5 moves remaining, because it really doesn't matter. I added 5 moves to be safe, and since I did, once again, I want all of the Pokemon to get some action in this attempt. Even though I understand that Alakazam is resisted and all, it doesn't really matter too much. So I'm just going to go for that. I'm going to have 2 moves remaining, but it doesn't even matter. The +5 mattered here, although I probably could have beaten it without it. This way I was able to be a little more cautious of which Pokemon I'm going with, and Alakazam actually is going to get the crown there and get the 1200 experience. So, nice chunk of experience, if I may say so. So the next big objective is actually, well, I'm going to actually check in at this point and get some coins back, because coins are good, and I just spent quite a few of them. Now, throughout these missions overall, I have been spending some coins, but not nearly as many as I'd be spending on main stages, especially because I have to throw Pokeballs at Pokemon. Not throwing Pokeballs definitely makes a difference. Or should I say, more specifically, not throwing Great Balls. Now, here's the thing. Another mission is you want to beat Mega Mewtwo Y itemless. Now, here's the thing. I've done this. I've done this on screen. You guys, some of you might have seen it. I forgot what episode it was when I was doing requests from, that you guys sent in for the most part, and I had a special guest with me. Shout out to Dragon Tamer Nathan, aka Super Duper Pokemon. Now, however, you can actually get the mission accomplished here by doing the Mewtwo Expert stage with itemless as well. I think you might also be able to do it by doing the Mega Mewtwo X one, but I don't know how you would... If you can't do the Mega Mewtwo Y one itemless, I don't know how you're going to do the Mega Mewtwo X itemless one. So, like I said, I know this is technically easier than doing Mega Mewtwo Y itemless, doing the just Mewtwo itemless. However, my recommendation, if you really want to see me do the Mega Mewtwo Y itemless, check out that episode. It was a while ago. Like I said, I have done that, so don't worry. So I figured I'd show you guys that there's another way you can do it. So if you are having trouble with beating Mega Mewtwo Y itemless, then don't worry about it. Just do Mewtwo itemless instead, and you'll be fine. And if you do want to see me take on Mega Mewtwo Y itemless, then check out episode number 169. Because in that episode I actually do get that challenge. Although I don't get anything for it, just the pride of having beaten Mega Mewtwo Y itemless. I don't know. Either way, I'm just going to try to set up some Mega Heracross here along the right side, so I can at least clear out those ice disruptions, or block barriers, whatever you want to call them. Pretty much it all comes down to just having a mad dash of throwing random Pokemon in places and try to break barriers that Mewtwo sets up. It's that simple. In the end, Mewtwo starts putting up clouds. I have no problem with clouds, to be honest. I mean, they're annoying in time stages, I get, like this one, but if you're moving fast enough, you'll be good enough to take care of it. I don't know. It's not like we had to S-rank this, all we had to do was beat it, and it's not that bad to beat, so I'm actually going to beat it with like 12 seconds remaining, which isn't too bad. It's not great, I'm sure you guys could do better, but like I said, itemless, I can't complain. And once again, if you want to see me take on Mega Mewtwo Y itemless, check out episode number 169, because I have already done that. So with that, like I said, we are going to get the stars for doing it, and we're actually going to get a nice raise max level for that, which is really kind of nice. Can't complain about that. Now, where the real trouble comes in was I also had trouble with yet another challenge. I don't know why I was having trouble, but I was having trouble getting a 100 combo. So, first of all, I would like to give a shout out to some guy 712X for giving the suggestion of using the Doduo stage. I was trying it with the Chimecho stage, I was trying it with, I think I tried the Paris stage, that wasn't working, I was trying with the Safari. I just wasn't having luck with that. So, some guy 712X said, I got my 100 combo in the 16 move Doduo stage by bringing Mega Gengar, my weakest bug type, and Doduo itself, since there's Doduos on the starting board and Trups with them. This allowed me to use most of the 16 moves before finishing the stage, giving me many attempts per heart. After a few hearts, I ended up getting a 119 combo. So congratulations for getting your big combo there, and thank you for suggesting that, because I was having trouble with this. Now, I'm actually not going to bring a bug type, I'm going to bring Maractus, because I don't know, I never used Maractus, so hey, you know, Maractus gets to have some use, I guess, for once. I don't know. Pretty much Gengar is going to need a Mega Evolve, and then I just need a big combo from that. I need as big a combo as I can possibly get. And I was just having trouble with that kind of thing. So really, I want to break rocks, and I want to get the Mega Evolution. That's pretty much the name of the game here. So I'm actually going to get the Mega Evolution off in one move. I'm going to break some rocks there. I'm not going to get a huge combo in the first move, but I got that Mega Evolution off, and that was all I really needed there. Because now it's pretty much the equivalent to a complexity minus 2, since it's a 3 Pokemon stage. I'm actually only going to 13 combo in the first move, but then Doduo is going to let me keep going. Of course, I'm only going to get a 10 combo there from Doduo, but now there's a bunch of Doduo and Maractus on the board, so I can just go for them, and we're going to get a decent combo. So, that's all I can really hope for, is just Gengar keeps landing, and if there keep becoming Gengar in the field that end up landing and comboing, then I can just keep this combo going. So I'm going to get a huge combo from that, which is really nice. So I also, Doduo has more health than Chimecho, so I do feel this is a better stage for this. So yeah, those of you who might have been having trouble with this, if you've gotten this far, this is definitely a decent place to do it. So once again, thank you to some guy 712X for helping me out with that, since I'm able to get a really nice 127 combo from that. Now all I have to do is actually win at this point, so I really don't even care how big the combo is. I have 12 moves to win this. It would really kind of suck if I ended up losing after getting that combo finally. That really, really would. So, it's like a nice 5x5 Doduo setup, but Doduo is actually going to just go for a Disruption instead, which I am all for. I'm all for that. So I'm actually just going to go for the Maractus there, because it looks like it'll give me a decent combo, and it kind of does. So, with this challenge, all I can say is get the biggest combo you can, and that's about it. So I really do like this stage for the combo. I don't think you need to use a resisted Pokemon for this because Doduo does have enough health that as long as you don't use something that is super effective, you should get a decent number of moves, because you want to be careful not to actually lose. But at the same time, it's definitely not bad, because you can get a big enough combo, then the fact that it has a lot of health shouldn't matter, because you'll keep getting combos. So, I'm gonna get some decent combos from this, which is kind of cool. Once again, it really doesn't matter after getting that 127 combo. It really doesn't matter the rest of the combos, because all I need to do is win. So the rest of the combos are just there to just maximize damage. So they are gonna do their job relatively effectively, since at like 6 moves remaining, I'm going to get another decently sized combo, which is going to give me the victory. So, yeah, I had extra moves. Of course, the bigger the combo, the less likely the Pokemon is to survive it. But with that, we actually are going to take on Dodo and get that 100 combo, which is kind of nice, which is going to give us 2 more stars. Now, there is one more challenge to do for this card. Alas, it requires us to get 100 coins cleared in one stage, using 1 heart. So, the only way you can possibly do this is using the weekend Meowth, which is on 3DS, only on Sundays. And it switches off with Victini on Saturdays on mobile. Of course, these mission cards aren't on mobile quite yet. So, next time, I guess, we are gonna do some more stuff with these challenges, I guess. Because I kind of need to get these coins and whatnot. And I don't know how I'm going to do that, but I guess at some point I'm probably going to do new DLC. I'm probably not going to get to the coins next time. It's just probably not going to happen. Because I had the worst luck ever with that Meowth. I didn't get, like, 1 combo. I used a Mega Start with Mega Mewtwo Y and a bunch of Psychic Pokemon. I didn't get 1 combo. It was hilarious. I kept going for Mega Mewtwo, and it didn't give me a combo. Either way, it was a comedy of errors. It was off-screen, though. So next time, I guess we're going to go after Zygarde 10% and an Angry Pikachu. Go figure. So thank you for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.